Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
then you need Nelson.
A Las Vegas jury convicted Pahrump Justice of the Peace Michele Fiore guilty on all counts of federal wire fraud on October 3rd. The week-long trial in U.S. District Court in Nevada began last week. Fiore is set to be sentenced on January 6, 2025. Fiore is facing 6 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud. Each count carries a potential penalty of up to 20 years in prison. She remains out of custody as prosecutors chose not to request her detention after the verdict. Instead, they indicated they will be seeking electronic monitoring. Fiore was suspended from her recently elected position in July, reportedly without pay. Fiore's attorney, Michael Samt, reported that he plans to file an appeal. When leaving the courthouse yesterday, Fiore and Samt spoke to the press regarding the verdict.
We respect the jury's decision. Obviously, they've sat through almost 2 weeks of testimony and evidence in this case. We don't necessarily agree with their decision. Ms. Fiore will be pursuing every legal remedy and option that she has at this particular point, but we would have to wait until after the judgment is finalized and she is sentenced as of January 6th.
Can you comment on how fast they reach the verdict?
Typically, when people are that fast, they've already made up their minds even before the closing argument, so it had to have been some type of testimony that occurred in the middle of the trial that caused majority of them say, oh, that's all we needed. And then, like everything else, you just sort of zone out until the end.
Does she want to say anything?
No.
You know, I'd rather not, because we're still in it. We're still in the thick of things. And my attorney is going to hopefully, apprise you of a lot of situations that you're unaware. You were aware yesterday that I wanted to say a few things to the judge, and I wasn't allowed to. These things are very important. And they're very important because it's information that the jury didn't have.